Banks. They're everywhere, aren't they? They're almost like a hidden board game, a life-size monopoly where most of us don't even realize we're playing, and worse, we're often losing without knowing why. But what if I told you there's a way to flip the script to turn this game in your favor? Today, I'm going to reveal some powerful insights and strategies that can help you handle banks like a pro. You'll learn what many successful investors know and what large companies use to navigate financial systems. By the end, you'll see banks less as these intimidating entities and more as potential allies in your journey toward financial independence. Let's start with the basics. Banks aren't your enemy. They're not some monster corporation waiting to gobble up your hard-earned cash. Banks are businesses that sell one product, money. Think about it. Just as a store sells clothes or a car dealership sells cars, banks sell money in various forms, like credit cards, personal loans, mortgages, and so on. They make money by lending it to you at an interest rate that's higher than the one they pay to people who deposit money with them. Here's something crucial. Banks aren't out to get you, but they're also not your friends. They're just businesses with one job, to get you to buy their products. It's up to you to understand if what they're offering is right for you. That's where financial education comes in. Your financial health is your responsibility, not the bank's. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes that people make with banks. For example, ever notice how banks make it so easy to get a credit card or loan? That's because they want you to use it and pay interest. But there's a catch. Let me give you an example. It's easy to sign up, but most people overlook the actual cost. For instance, a 32% interest rate means you'd be paying $320 on a $1,000 balance in 1 year if you don't pay it off immediately. Imagine the surprise on people's faces when they finally look at their statements. Now, the big secret to winning with banks is in financial education. If you understand basic financial concepts, you'll know exactly what to look for and avoid. Think of it as training for a game. Knowing the rules and strategies helps you play better and avoid expensive mistakes. Banks are more likely to lend money to people who have a good financial track record. So, let's talk about building a positive relationship with your bank. This doesn't mean becoming buddies with the teller. It means showing you're a responsible borrower. Banks prefer clients who regularly pay back their loans, who aren't too deeply in debt, and who can clearly prove they have the means to make repayments. They see this as low-risk behavior, so if you're someone who keeps borrowing to the max, banks might see you as a higher risk. They might hesitate to offer you a loan or give you one at a higher interest rate. And remember, you're actually more attractive to the bank when you're not desperate for money. If you're in a position where you want better loan terms, here's a checklist to become more attractive to banks. First, keep your debt under control. Don't max out credit lines or fall behind on payments. Pay off your balances every month if you can. Here's an important distinction. Not all debt is bad debt. For example, borrowing to buy a home or invest in an asset that appreciates over time can be a good thing. This is what we call good debt, whereas bad debt is typically used on things that lose value, like clothes or gadgets. Here are some actionable tips for maintaining a strong relationship with your bank. First, don't keep all your loans or credit cards maxed out. Instead, show that you can manage credit responsibly. Second, shop around for different credit products to get the best rates. Finally, know when to say no. Banks often make it easy to open new credit lines, but that doesn't mean you should. If a bank turns you down, don't see it as a loss. Take it as a chance to review your finances. Sometimes it's a sign that taking on more debt isn't the right move. So next time you're dealing with a bank, think of it as a transaction. You're buying a financial product, and your job is to make sure you're getting it under terms that benefit you. Remember, banks are businesses, and with the right financial strategies, you can make them work for you. If this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and explore our resources on financial literacy. Remember, you have what it takes to achieve financial freedom. All you need is the knowledge to back it up.